Today at Gardenville we are going to be doing potatoes. We all love the old spuds.
Yes, the old spuds.
Particularly home-grown spuds. You can't beat them.
You really can't. Straight out of the ground, into the pot and onto the plate.
Now, very interestingly, Susan, we have a clip on how you chit potatoes.
Yep.
And I thought, great, got my potatoes and I put them out into this tray and I was putting them out to chit, and I noticed some white stuff coming on them. Now, two things that I was told I had done wrong, and correct me on this. I put them into the tray so they weren't spaced out like what you've done here in a very clever setting. You've put them into
an egg box.
So clever. Now, I put them out in a tray and I had them like this, and then I had some sitting on top of the other. Mm-hmm. I put them outside and I thought I'd chit them outside.
Outside?
Outside. So they were out for about a week. So then I said, maybe this is wrong. So I took them in. So they were in a cold room with sunlight. They're all destroyed. They're covered in white stuff, which I presume is a disease.
Mold.
And they've mold, and they're gone in the bin. Now, the trick of this isn't it, you keep them inside in a cool room with sunlight?
Not direct sunlight, light, cool and frost-free.
Now, okay, I'm raging. And now we have them here in...
these are in an egg box. Now they say
That's
you
so
only
clever.
leave 2 or 3 shoots on, so I could take this end one off because I've got plenty at the top. But I wouldn't worry too much.
Right, okay.
Chitting them, it's really the first earlies, which these are Sharps Express, or second earlies. The main crop potatoes, you really don't need to chit them because they have a very long growing period.
Oh right, so it's really the early potatoes you want to come to...
You just give them a bit of a boost, they get going a bit quicker.
Oh, so that means you get them earlier in the season?
Well,
yes, you should.
I have to say there are many years I haven't bothered, but because of time and other constraints, and then thrown them in a cupboard and fished them out and put them in the ground.
You see, there you go. You're just green-fingered. But you know, we are at the allotment.
We are.
I mean, hello at the Gardenville allotment. Isn't it brilliant?
And this time we're going to do it properly.
Yeah, so we have our trench built.
I've opened a trench this morning.
Now, how deep is that trench?
Well, the idea is we plant these about 5 inches deep, and then as they grow, as the leaves appear above the soil about so deep, you earth them up again.
Right, okay.
These will be trying to get to the surface. You get more potatoes, and you've got to keep the light off the growing potatoes.
Okay.
Otherwise they go green, and that creates poison.
I have done them before, and they've gone green.
Yeah.
And they're terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't eat them.
No,
So when you say, so is this 5 inches, Susan?
Oh, approximately, yes. I mean, I'm not,
Okay, so it's really just,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just about there. So I'm
halfway up the boot.
Some well-rotted manure in the base.
So well-rotted manure goes along the base of this trench.
I put it in the base of the trench.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't get the opportunity due to the weather this year, but ideally you'd be digging over in the autumn, sort of November, December. You'd be roughly digging your plot, spreading manure on it. Frost breaks it down, worms take the manure down. So this is all done in advance.
So you're saying, when would you know you do this earlier then?
Well, ideally you're preparing your garden for next year in the back end, as it were, the end of the autumn into the winter.
But of course we had such a depressing winter,
and snow.
But you know, this is going to be maybe a fact of life in Ireland now, or wherever you live in the globe.
Well,
that weather plays such a huge thing, so you just have to adapt for where you are today, really.
Well, you do.
Do you know?
You never get the ideal,
no.
So let's not worry. Okay, I'm going to chuck a bit of soil back. Very
roughly on top of the manure. Yeah. Okay.
Not worrying too much.
Yeah. Looking forward to eating these, and of course we have our fabulous recipes.
Now somebody put their big foot in here.
Oh, that's me.
Sorry. That's all right.
I was trying to show the depth. But of course, don't forget now, go on to our recipe section, and we have super recipes for cooking with potatoes. And those sweet potatoes are yummy.
This is sprouts up roughly a foot apart. I mean, I've seen people out with a ruler.
So
I've got a reasonably good eye for distance, so I'm not going
so we have the sprout up, yeah, and these are well done. These look great, don't they, Susan?
Well, here's hoping.
Now, how many potatoes do you get from one potato?
Oh, golly. Well, let's count when we come to digging, shall we?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're putting 10 in.
Yeah.
Right. And
Right.
that's it.
These just get covered up.
Okay. That's a great thing to do with an egg box. Now, do you build the trench up, Susan, or is that done later on?
I'll be building it up later as we earth these
I
up.
always love that look. It's like as if it's up in a little pile.
No, sometimes I do it at this stage. But
Right.
I'm going to do it this year. Right. Earthing them up. You see, I'm sort of creating slightly raised beds, and there'll be a track here.
And a
So
track
this-
here.
Yeah,
So
this
do you
will be
keep
dug
this
out.
piece here up high, is it?
Yeah. This will
Okay.
be dug out now. When I come to earth these up. Fine.
Of course, the soil is very loose in that. You're not standing down.
Well, no,
on
I'm
soil
not,
or-
because the ground is pretty sticky at the moment, so I don't want to compact it.
Right, okay. And because that would ruin the growings.
Well, it wouldn't do them any favours.
Right.
Right. As they grow, we'll be earthing them up. And then with luck, end of June, maybe we'll be eating them.
We'll be eating them. Now, okay, so we're in the allotment here and we have our section as we have shown on the design.
Yep.
On the allotment, and anybody who's keen on growing potatoes, do contact us at gardenville.tv. You can Facebook, Twitter, send us in anything. We'd love to hear from you.